Chuck St. Louis, and I have a gadget I'd like to show you today. It's called the Snapper. I call it Brain Snapper, and it's a little gadget. The idea is to hook the rubber band with this shaft here. This shaft has a little barb filed into it that catches on a rubber band. This has a hole right through the tube here, and it has a cross hole drill across here, and the rubber band goes through and hooks on these two tacks here. I have a metallic version, same idea, 2 screws and a rubber band hooked through this cross drilled hole. I made the metallic one because I was giving so many away. I wanted to make sure that I would have one for myself at all times, so I don't give the metallic one away. And the idea with this is that you pull on it, you hook the rubber band, and it snaps back. But when you don't want it to catch, it doesn't catch. And it really, to a person who doesn't understand how it works, it really throws them, and it's kind of fun to watch people suffer as they try and figure this thing out. So that's the wooden one. Metallic one, same principle, there's nothing really different about it except it's a little smaller, and but it's the same idea. You try and hook it there, and it snaps back. And when you don't want it to, it doesn't. So it's kind of a fun toy. Easy to make, and kids love it. So that's it. Thank you. Bye. Mike? Up toward me. Now I'm cutting the facets here from my Brain Snapper. I'm using an index block to make the cuts in the, and I'm using broomstick handles for the wood to make the facets on the end of this stick. What I do is I place the wood dowel from the broomstick in this vise, and I have a little set screw here in this wood block. The wood block comes in here, it sits in the V block tight against the V block, down and also longitudinally, and it indexes. So each successive cut, I'm twisting it and hitting on the base of this sled, so that it stays steady, and I press down with my fingers and in, and it makes nice cuts. I've got this here handle on here, and that's used for pulling it back. Keep my hands well away from the saw blade. That's very important. So I'll cut it one more time, one more Brain Snapper. I'll put on my earmuffs, and here we go. So you can see I'm keeping my fingers well clear, and I'm indexing it, holding it down with my finger like that. So it does a good job. Normally I clean the paint off the broomstick handle before I cut it, but I did it this way this time, so because it gives you a little more contrast. The V block's about 30 degrees to the cut plane of the saw, and that's about it. Thank you.